Let's see. Let's get started. What am I doing? I got distracted. I was like looking through my tabs and then I was like just staring at it and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay. Bye, Josh. Okay, everybody say hi to Melina so then she'll say hi back. She'll say hi back.
I'm supposed to introduce myself or something?
Oh yeah, we can do that in a second.
I'm so bad at it. Oh,
don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hi, Snowy. Hi, Reagan. Bewitching is so like witchcraft. What a vibe. What a vibe. Yeah, that's just my brand. Ignore it. Anyways, let's get started. You guys know the deal. I'll just be typing in chat. I'm not gonna be like responding live. Don't be doing those tarot card readings when I'm when I'm doing my
Can you teach me how to do tarot card readings?
Melina, I'll be straight up with you. I just shuffle the cards, I just throw them down, and then I call it a day.
I like that from you. You know, it's a very organic way of reading someone's future, I would say.
Yeah, totally. It's my girlfriend having me up for what? And for what? Okay. Alrighty, let's get started. So, hi everybody, it's episode 4 of Bewitching Thoughts. This is my girlfriend, Melina. And you know, she's ultimately very talented. Wait, let me put it up in chat. Let me show y'all.
What are y'all doing?
Damn it, it doesn't work.
Wait, what are y'all doing? Stop it. Stop it. What is this?
It doesn't work. It didn't work. The one in your dancing video, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Did you private it?
No.
Girl, I can't, like, literally the amount of times it does not come up. Like, it's crazy. Wait, oh, sorry.
Girlfriend? Oh, sorry, what?
No, another one. I have 2 commands. One of your username. 2. One for your username, which shows your dancing video, and one is just like your Twitch. I was like, I'm not gonna make a guess. I'm not gonna change my guest command. I'll just use my girlfriend command and call it a day.
Cries.
Girl.
It's okay, they don't have to see my dancing video.
I'm gonna literally look for it right now.
No, stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, she said stop, so I'll wait for her to leave and then I'll send it out.
That's so foul.
No, at least I wait for you to leave, no? Alrighty.
All the time.
No, you're not.
I'm never leaving your side now.
Cap.
That's on you. You brought this on yourself. You're never.
No,
you're never
I'm pretty sure
she's
gonna leave. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna be straight up. But yeah, let's Lena, can you introduce yourself and your content that you make on Twitch? She was not ready. She this is the time.
I was chewing up hair. My bad. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm really bad at introductions, okay? I'm like super awkward. The last introduction I did on a podcast, all I did was hi. But yeah, my name's Melina.
Yeah, what do you play on Twitch?
Sorry, my username is Mewtanyy. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Tip's girlfriend. No, Tip's my girlfriend. You know, stuff like that. I play mainly. Okay. Basically, I only play Valorant, but I like to consider myself a variety streamer because I like to try different games, but I never stick with them. And then sometimes I also do art streams. But yeah, other than that, I'm big chillin'. You know, I'm a conquering something like that.
Yeah, she's mega talented, but she never admits it. She's very humbled. Very humble. Every time I give her a compliment, she's just like, no, stop it.
I get embarrassed. I get shy.
Alright. You know, someone came to my stream and they're like, I'm gonna stream your podcast on in their speakers at the restaurant they're working at. I was like, we're gonna be talking about Viet girl trauma, so I don't know about that.
No, okay, well, first of all, what kind of restaurant is this? Like, if it's a Vietnamese restaurant, then maybe we be spreading the word, you know?
Are you spreading the word that Vietnamese people are toxic? Hello?
You know, like if it's like a Vietnamese restaurant and there's older Vietnamese like people there, they'll finally understand like what we have to get. I'm done. It was Italian. Never mind, they wouldn't understand. I love some Italian though. Salute. Salute.
Ignore her. Ignore her. No, because think about it like this. Like, they're too hard-headed. They're not gonna understand us.
That's true.
Let's start with a fun topic.
Oops.
Oh,
that's my alarm to wake up to get on your podcast.
Guys, so you see what I have to do? You see, I wake up late, but Melina wake up later. Okay, guys? Like, you guys be saying that I wake up late, but Melina wakes up after me. She's gonna have another alarm in like 20 minutes. Like, literally,
I make it all off.
Yeah, let's start with the fun topic though. Let's talk about Asian driving.
Okay.
I've been told that you're not a good driver, Melina.
By who? What?
Dude, you were there. You were there. You were there.
Okay. Here's the stitch. It's not that I'm a bad driver. I'm just an inexperienced driver, okay? Well. Now I would say I'm pretty experienced. It's been about 2 years since I've started driving. Okay?
Oh, you started pretty late.
Yeah, because during high school, I really didn't have a need to drive. Me during high school is very different from like college and after, right? I was super shy, like really introverted, more introverted than I already am. And so like I never like needed to go out, or I never wanted to go out with friends, right? The only places I would go is school, sports practice, and home. So it was like I just always just took the bus everywhere. I didn't need to drive, you know. And then college came, and then because I lived in like the campus, and our college is not like a commuter college, like I didn't need to drive either. So it was just like, you know, the first like 2 years of college, I just like walked everywhere. But the thing is, I did get my permit freshman year, like my permit to drive. But one day, I got pulled over. I didn't get pulled over. A friend of mine got pulled over. And then the cop asked, "Oh, hey, can you drive the car back?" And I was like, "Oh no, I can't. I only have a permit, so I need someone else in the car with me." He was, "Okay, can you give me your license so I can log you in the database?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, here you go." He comes back, he goes, "Hey, this is a whole license. You can drive the car back." And I was like, "Well, actually, I've just never driven, so I really don't want to drive the car back." So I had to call up my friends, and they had to come and get me. But yeah, so that's why everyone thinks I'm a bad driver, because I'm just inexperienced. But I can drive. I just choose not to. You know.
That's my girlfriend. Honestly, I wouldn't drive either.
Yeah, driving is such a hassle. Who likes driving? But I would say I'm a very safe driver, okay? I got into one accident. It wasn't really my fault. But I'm a fairly safe driver. And when I went to live in Los Angeles, I had to drive there. So the fact that I survived in Los Angeles, I would like to say I'm a pretty good driver.
Guys, she didn't go out at all. She just left her car there.
No.
When she says I drove there. No. She probably just left her car there and she just walked.
That's a lie.
Come on, guys.
You're on it. You're on.
But yeah, because that is so funny, because I'm the opposite. Like, once I was in California, the rule is you can get your permit when you're 15 and a half, and when you turn 16, so you have to practice driving for 6 months before you turn 16, and then you can get your license. I ended up getting my license a month after. Yeah, so I mean, I still don't want to drive. Still don't know how to parallel park or whatever, but I could drive. And like I tell like I think people are happy now that I'm off the street because like literally I'll be driving like maybe not at the speed limit but like above it by like not a little bit but like a lot.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 30 or
But isn't that
40.
normal?
No.
Oh wait, 40 not normal. I would say like 20, 30
40
is normal.
over is not normal.
Well, like here in Texas, we all go over the speed limit. Like if
Mm.
you're going speed limit, you're fucking slow.
Wait,
If
what's
you're
the speed
over,
limit?
you're normal. Like the
What's-
speed limits here are around 75.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
It's 65 in California, I think. But okay, never mind. Maybe like 50. Maybe 50. 50 over or something. Nothing crazy. But now I don't have a car anymore. They sold my car. And yeah, I miss
are you gonna
Chevrolet.
get another one soon? Or are you thinking about it?
I don't know. My dad was like, I'll buy you a car, but since you live in the Bay, you don't need a car. You don't need a car. And I'm just like, I'm gonna cry. Okay. I'm just miss my car. But yeah, like, since you haven't lived in this area, which is like OC, right? OC is where like it's dominantly Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
And usually like, elderly Vietnamese people. So there's a certain street that there's a lot of car accidents on that specific street. And there's a car accident every single day.
That's just like our Bel Air or our Asia Town.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, you go worst drivers ever because we're all Asian and everyone's old.
You know, maybe it's
so
an
bad.
age thing. We don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's an Asian and an age thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Older Asian.
There's a counter.
First generation.
I don't know. I hate drive, but also I think it's also like the streets. The streets, like for some reason, there's it's like a 5 lanes, right? And then like you just like they're just like forcing their way into the freaking 5 lanes to go to the left lane and stuff. And I'm like, yes, where you get a car accident. And then also, you know, like when you go into the parking lots, right? Like the little dips. It's too small. Like you have to you have to be exact. If you're not exact, you're gonna crash your car into the curb. But yeah, I don't like driving.
Me too. Yeah, driving sucks.
Driving sucks. But yeah, Melina is the opposite. Melina is a grandma driver.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told.
Well, I'm not slow. I'm definitely normal, but I don't like
Normal,
speed.
like
Compared
quote,
to my
unquote?
friends. Okay, so like say the speed limit is 75, I'll be going 80, right? The rest of my friends, however, will probably be going 95, close to 100.
I'm not doing that. I'm totally not doing that.
That's why they say I'm a grandma, because compared to them, I go a lot slower. But I feel like I'm normal compared to the majority of Texas drivers.
Okay, since you talked about just, you know, being very introverted in high school, were you just not allowed to go outside? Or were you just, like you said, you just didn't care to?
I just didn't care to. To be honest, my parents are actually very like lenient. They're very laid back. Not like, you know, the typical like, you know, Asian like tiger family, you know? But yeah, I don't know why I grew up very like shy and introverted and like scared of people, because I feel like the environment that I grew up in, like I should have been like perfectly fine, right? But no. Anyways, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, my mom was like, yeah, whatever you want to do, you can do it. But I was just like, ever since like I could remember, I've always been like kind of scared of people. You know, like I hate talking to people, especially people I don't know. Like when you go to restaurants and you have to ask the waiter for something, my parents would be like, Melina, go ask them for napkins. I'll be like, no, I can't ask them for napkins. Don't make me go ask them for... I would actually like start crying. And so yeah, I was just like, I could make like surface level friends, but I never like made like any deeper connections. So it's just like in the end, I just like didn't really care about like going out or hanging out. And I actually did talk a lot. I had a lot of online friends like during that time, like middle school and high school. So that's why I would just go to school, play sports, go home, and then I'd play online and stuff like that.
Oh, you know, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Okay. So now I did talk about this on stream. I have not like tiger parents, but I had very paranoid parents. Like, it's just like me and my sister. So we were both girls. My parents are very like, don't go outside. You're gonna get kidnapped. Don't do this because you're gonna get kidnapped. Don't do this because you're gonna get killed. Blah blah blah. You know, they're those types of parents. So, and you know, when I started high school, I would sneak out every day. Nothing crazy or anything, but I would use like...
Yeah, my girlfriend's a rebel, guys. Where would you sneak out to?
No, okay. This is how my system worked, right? So I would say, because I was doing... In the summer, I was playing basketball. And then I would be like, hey, to my grandpa. My grandpa was, you know, my grandpa. And he would just take me wherever I needed to go. So I asked him, can you drop me off at school? And then I'll walk to my friend's house. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Wow. How far would the walk be?
Like 500 feet.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not too bad. It's not. Yeah, it's like probably like 0.2 or 0.1 away from like the school. So I would do that like pretty much almost every day of the summer and pretty much almost every day of my freshman year and sophomore year.
Wow.
Where I would just do that. So like,
that sounds fun though.
To sneaking out, girl? Sneaking?
Well, I mean, I guess like hanging out, yeah.
Oh, Lily. It's okay. You know, my mom almost caught me because she was like, where are you? I'm gonna pick you up from school. Because, okay, usually, this is my system, right? My system was that I would just go to school, get home before 6 p.m. every day. That's when my mom comes home. And then so I'll come back home before, and then she would never notice that I was gone. Because my grandparents never like tell her like, oh yeah, she goes to basketball every day. Okay, cool. And I pick her up. That's it. So, they never tell her how long I am, but I go there like 9 hours a day.
Oh yeah, my kid's definitely playing basketball for 9 straight hours.
Nothing crazy or anything, but like they believed that for a long time.
At this point, man, she's gonna be in the Olympics.
Dude, that's so funny. But yeah, and then ended up when... Cause I finally got a car senior year, but they were really worried about me crashing a car. And so I ended up crashing anyways, but that's not the point. That's not the point. But yeah, literally when I got my car, I literally just be like, I'm leaving. And I just leave. And I just go wherever I go. So I was just like, oh. And that's how I've been, pretty much. And then my sister exposed me to my parents. And she was like, you know that Tiff sneaks out? And then like, I didn't technically sneak out, but I only did it once, like one day. But yeah, she was trying to give me like she was trying to be like, oh yeah, Tiff does this, so I should be able to. You know, that type of thing. And then like when my mom found out, she was just like, oh really? I'm like, yeah. Okay. And she moved on. She was just like, oh.
We take that.
I mean, my mom is my mom. So she's special. She's very special in my heart. Maybe. But yeah, I think it's because she like, because I think my sister told her when I was like 22. And so like at that point it was just like oh, like what now? Like, what? You know? So
like, there's nothing you can do about that.
Exactly. But yeah, it's just so funny. But yeah,
I think like the closest I would get to sneaking out was like when I was really, really little, and like you know how you would get in trouble with your parents, or like if you got in trouble with your parents, like I would feel so hurt. I'd be like, I'm moving out, I'm leaving this house, blah blah. I'd pack up my tiny little suitcase and I'd open the door and I'd leave and I walk around the neighborhood like 2 times and I come back in. Like, how was your walk, Melina? Oh, it was great.
I never did that. Like, as much as I was very not a fan of my family, I never did that, and I never like thought about it until like when everyone else like on like movies, right? They're like, oh, I'm leaving now, and then I was like, oh, is this what people do?
That was the only thing I could think of. I'm out of here. Don't ever talk to me again. Blowing off steam. No, exactly. I needed the suitcase was like my emotional support, you know.
Wait, are you like first generation or second generation, Melina?
I second. Cause my parents came over when they were really young.
Okay.
Or at least my mom did. My mom came over when she was like around 5. But my dad came over when he was like a teenager, so around like 18-ish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would consider myself second. Kind of.
Second?
Well,
I think first, no?
It's first. It's
technically.
first, yeah.
Technically. On a technical scale, yes, you'd be technically first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I know my mom came when she was 18. And then my dad came when he was like 10. And stuff. And I was just like, I still consider myself first gen, even though they tell me, they're like, oh yeah, you're like, I'm technically not the first to go to college, but I don't count it because, you know, they didn't get their bachelor's, so it doesn't count.
Same.
Yeah. That is so funny. When you said like your parents are lenient, I'm just like, oh my god. Like literally, I go to school and I go home. And that's it. And I call it a day. And I'm just like, oh my god. But yeah. Here, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about my mom. I don't know I feel like I told you the story, Melina, but at the same time, I don't know anymore. And I feel like you won't remember. So it's okay. I was just
bad memory, sorry.
No. It's okay. So I'll like tell you the story multiple times. And still be good. But yeah. I remember when I was a kid, like when I was like 15, my mom told me a story about how a girl got killed because she rejected a guy. And then I was just like, oh. And at the time, she didn't know this, but I feel like she knew this. But then she didn't know this. Like, a guy had a crush on me at the time. But she told me the story. She's like, yeah, like, she like died because she said no to him. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna die.
I guess I have to say yes now.
Dude, I didn't want to. Thank God I got out of PE. Like, and got into basketball. Because, like, I wasn't even supposed to be in PE. And PE is, like, known for, what's the word? Like, for kids. Like, not for... Because I was supposed to be in sports, like, at the beginning of the year. And they decided, no, you will not be in... Oh, it works! I told it works!
Oh, you have to add it or something,
huh?
I think.
I didn't know I had to add it. That's weird.
Idea.
Well, good to know now, but, like, that's weird. That's weird. Okay. I know you have 2 brothers, and I talk to you about this all the time. About how... You want to tell me about your relationship with your brothers? And your treatment, I guess, between you and your brothers.
I love them, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love my brothers. I am really... Okay. Melina's not stinky today, but then Melina... Tiffany... Aw, thanks, Nixa. Power couple for real. Yeah, okay, so... Me and my brothers are... I mean, I would say we're pretty close. I mean, I think I would be closer to my youngest brother, though, because... He's 5 years younger than me. And then my other brother is a year younger than me. But because my youngest brother is, like, kind of far apart, I, like, was practically, you know, second mom. Which is, like, the thing with the older sibling and an older sibling also being, like, the girl. It's, like, a lot of times, like, mom duties are pushed to you, and I never realized that until like this year, to be honest. And then I started getting like sick of it. Like I started getting sick of taking care of both of them, which which is so bad. Like I don't mind taking care of them, but at some point it's like y'all need to learn how to take care of yourselves. Like we're not that far in age. And so I would like start getting frustrated with them, you know, and then frustrated with my parents that like anything that they do wrong, it's my fault. And I was like, ah, I don't know. That's like the basis of my frustration, honestly. But like in general, I do love my brothers. I'm like, I basically when it comes to like family dynamics, I am considered like one of the boys because I grew up like playing sports, so I'm a lot stronger than them. Like they didn't play any sports, so it's like whenever there's something like that needs to be done, that's like heavy lifting, or that's like something you would maybe need a guy to do, my dad would always be like, "Oh, Melina, come here, help me lift this refrigerator," and I'd be like, "You have two boys." He's like, "They're too skinny, they can't lift this." I'd be like, what the fuck? So I think that's why I grew up like very tomboyish too, which is kind of fun because then it's like I get to hang out with my brothers and like understand them a little bit more and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, in the end, it's just like I just want them to like learn to live for themselves sometimes. Like,
yeah. She told me a story. And then you told me a story about how you, what is it? How you picked up the mini fridge by yourself?
Oh my god. Okay, so I started a cake business. And because of that, like I need a separate fridge to keep all my cakes so that like they don't mix with like my family's food and stuff. So my dad got a mini fridge from his friend for like $50 because Walmart sent it to them for free for some reason. They're like, "Oh, just keep it." So my dad was like, "Hey, I'll give you $50. Can I have that mini fridge?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." So he brought it home, and then my dad goes, "Melina, get the boys to help you set it up one day." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, lit." And so one night I decided that I want to set up the fridge, but my brothers are like playing video games, and to be honest, I felt like they weren't gonna be any help anyways. So I was like, I'm just gonna set this up myself. So it's like, I don't know, 3 a.m. at night. I'm like unboxing this mini fridge. I'm lugging it around from like the front door all the way to the laundry room, which is like all the way at two opposite ends of the house. Blah blah blah. I set it up. I'm reading the manual. I'm kind of confused with the manual because it's like contradicting itself. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll plug it in and I'll ask my dad tomorrow morning. So the next morning, I wake up, I go over to my dad. I'm like, "Dad, blah blah. Look at this manual. Is this right?" He's like, "Oh yeah. Did you ask the boys to help you set it up?" He was like, and I was like, "No, I just set it up myself." He was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Yeah, I set it up last night at like 3 a.m." He's like, "By yourself?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You carried that thing?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, yeah. So it's like whenever like you need like heavy lifting, it's always like I'm always the first person to come to. Cause like we're also renovating our house because we got flooded during Hurricane Harvey. Like that was like 7 years ago, guys. Okay, Hurricane Harvey was probably junior year of high school, and then we didn't have money to like hire people to fix our house, so we're all like, okay, we'll just do it ourselves. But then I left to college, so then nothing happened to the house because my brothers don't really do anything, and my dad would like go to work and then come back and he'd be tired. So it's like nothing ever got fixed in the house. We've just been living like in an incomplete house for like the past 7 years. Like our walls are still down. At one point we had like a hole in the garage. Anyone could just walk into our house like for free, you know. It was so bad. But yeah, I came back. I graduated. I came back, and now we're finally fixing the house. So we finally got all the floors done. We put up all the last of the walls. We still have to paint, and now we're like renovating the kitchen and like building cabinets and stuff. But it's going really slowly because like me and my dad are the only ones who are doing it. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, my girlfriend's strong. My girlfriend's
strong.
Literally.
Don't mess with me. No, it's like sleeper build, you know? Like I look and I sound very, what's the word? And my friends say this all the time, like very small, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you guys have never seen me in real life, like I guess the way that I sound or I look, people always think, oh, she's so small, she's so cute, blah blah. And then IRL is like I'm actually really tall and really strong. So like don't get on my bad side because when I do get angry, I found out that I will fight. I fought like 2 of my guy friends, and like put them in headlocks and stuff like that, and like threw them to the ground. So yeah.
That's my girlfriend. Oh my god. You know, I'm like the opposite. You know, like when I was a kid, I used to fight everybody. It's like literally fight on sight. Like as a kid, I think it's because like, oh, I couldn't like understand how to like control my temper. So then like, oh, so it came out as fighting. And I would fight everybody, like literally anybody that comes near me, I start fighting. So yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, nothing crazy, just trauma things. Like you just gotta like learn how to freaking release your freaking tension in your body or whatever. But yeah, I
It
feel like
makes sense.
happen.
Oh, I said it makes sense.
Oh yeah, but I feel like your family dynamic is more normal. It's like what a typical like family
I would
is.
say so, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, usually like, the boys are really babied, and it's like, oh, it's kind of like similar to like Hispanic households where like, oh yeah, like men are more babied. Like women, it's like, oh yeah, like a woman is always has to be on her feet, she always has to be cooking, she always has to be cleaning, you have to do all this stuff. But like, I've never had that problem, I guess, where like, oh yeah, like, I'm supposed to be like cooking and cleaning. Like my job is to get an education and never have to do that. So. Yeah, so I think like for my family dynamic, like me and my sister, are funny. Or we have a very funny dynamic because she's technically raised by my parents. I got raised by my grandparents, so she is technically their guinea pig. like my parents' guinea pigs. Like, oh, this is their technically, in a sense, their first kid because they pretty much had her like 24/7, and then so. When I ended up living with my sister, she ended up being like, you're the oldest, you should do this or you should do that, you should protect me, da 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 da. And I'm just like, girl. I do my own thing. Like literally in high school, I didn't even look at you. Like cause like, oh my, like I would go to school right from 7 and get out of school at 9 or 10 p.m. every day. Yeah, because if you didn't know this, the school is sexist and they always have boys basketball go first and then girls basketball at night.
Oh really? Mine was opposite, but I hated
really?
doing the opposite. Yeah, like we'd always have girls always had track practice in the morning and guys always had evening. And I was like, why do we have to wake up early? Blah blah blah. You guys suck.
That's what I'm saying. But like no. Because like for us, it's boys play during 6 periods. So they play like 1 to 4 and then we do 5 to 8. So that was like our schedules. Yeah, like we never wake up early. Oh no, we never wake up early. The only people that wake up early is cross country people. So yeah, that's what I learned. But yeah, so literally my entire time I've been like kind of like, oh, I'm just kind of living in this house, and then like once I got to college, my sister was like, I need you here. You left me alone with our parents. And I'm like, dude. I told him I'm gonna dip. She even told my dad. She was like, once Sif becomes 18, she's never coming back. I mean, I started crying because all of a sudden he realized I'm 18. I was like, he was like, how old are you? How old are you?
Can you remember your age?
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't even remember my dad's age. I like do it by his birthday now. Like I don't.
Yeah, I had to think about it.
Yeah, I never. So yeah, just like it's just very interesting. Like, oh, I've always been like a person that's just like, oh, I need to like just focus on my education. I don't need to do anything else. Nada, zero. I don't have to. Yeah, but also because like my grandparents don't like when how I wash dishes or how I do laundry, like doing chores. Like I've never done chores in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I live with my grandparents, and they just hate when people do chores in their house. They don't like when people don't follow their specific way of how they do chores. So like,
Oh. Okay.
yeah. So I literally was like, literally, even when I came from home for college, right? I was doing my laundry because I already do laundry back at college. But my grandpa would be like, "No, you're doing it wrong. Let me do it." And I was like, "Okay, you can do whatever you want." I'm pretty sure it's their love language, you know. Asian parents, acts of service is their love language. So that's probably why. And then they just wanted to help me out.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
It was kind of nice.
But yeah, let me think. I'm trying to think. Because I'm gonna be straight up, when I told you, like, oh, are you blocking your memories of your childhood? And I'm just like, me too, girl.
I don't know if it's I'm blocking my memories or just like nothing significant really happened to me to remember, you know. But something I did realize that even like nowadays I'm like even worse at remembering things. Like my memories just gotten like exponentially worse since I was a child. So it's like I during college, like that's what really got me out of my shell, and I started like making like really close friends and like hanging out and stuff, and it was really fun. And we go on trips and stuff, but it's like after the trip ends, like I can't remember it.
Oh.
Like suddenly, like a year later, we'll like start talking about like the past trips that we've been on, and be like, "Oh yeah, no, that was like 2 years ago with blah blah." And I was like, I just like I remember the act of going and like that I had fun, but I can't remember like details about the trip, you know? So I don't know why my memory is so ass, but it's whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I am just blocking out childhood memories because something bad happened, or if nothing just happened. You know, it could be both. But
do you know my mom? My mom cursed me as a kid.
what?
Not actually, but she was just like, so it was just like me and my sister, right? We have very different names. Like super different names. But she always mixes us up, and I always get mad. I always get so mad when that happens, because there's only like two of us. And then she's like, one day you're gonna be like me, and you're gonna forget people's names. And I'm like, and then I do that already. I was like, good damn it. Yeah, my girlfriend has dementia.
No, I don't. Please. I actually like wouldn't be surprised though. My mom also has really bad like short-term memory. And yeah, so I think I probably got it from her, not gonna lie, but wait, what's your sister's name, like, if you don't mind?
My sister's name is Janice. I still have no idea why.
How do you mix up Tiffany and Janice?
Oh, I think it's because our Vit names are similar. So, because we have the same middle name. So my name, so they usually call me Fung Ti. That's what they say. And then her name is Dong Ti. So I think that's why I get really confused. But I don't know what the frick happened over there with the English names. So I'm just like, I'm not sure. But yeah, just very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh yeah, now I'm cursed. Absolutely cursed.
Sad.
Yeah, I literally be calling people the wrong name. Like in stream, right? Like, you know how like the colors, like if they have the same color, you get mixed. Yes.
You just automatically look at the color and like assume it's like one person. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm crying on the inside. I'm like, oh my god. And then when they yell at me, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not sorry anymore. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. No more. No.
Yeah, I'm so bad at names. It was really bad. Sophomore year, I was the sports chair for VSA. And our VSA had like 400, 500 members, right? So it's like, to memorize each and every single member, oh my god. Like, I had the worst time ever that year. I could not remember like my own kids' names. I'd be like, so I just call them, oh, kiddo, come here. Because it's like when you're an officer, people get put in families, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, instead of remembering their names, I would just call everyone kiddo, come here, kiddo, come here. It was so bad.
Do you remember their faces though, at least?
Huh? Yeah, I
Remember
remember faces. So like,
Mhm.
I remember faces really well. Like, if I see someone from elementary, I'll be like, oh, I recognize them. But shit, what was their name again? I don't know.
Yeah, because I think like when I was an officer also, like I only had 13 kids, so it was easy.
Oh.
And I remember all their birthdays and stuff like that. Like, and I know their majors and blah blah blah. But then like the people that are running this family with me, could I remember their names, and I got really mad. And I was just like, bruh, there's no way I'm the busiest person in this group, and I remember all their names.
Yeah.
And there's 13 of them. It's not this hard.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, so how did y'all's family work? Like, how did y'all have like so little family members?
It's because it's COVID. It was the COVID year. So,
okay.
yeah, that's when it happened. But our club is also similar too, where it had 300, 400 members also. But yeah, that year, they didn't have to do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Cause,
Yeah, I think I had like 60-something kids.
Oh.
As a single mama.
How many officers do you have?
16.
Oh, that's why. Because in my board, we had over 40 people.
40 officers?
Yeah.
What do y'all need 40 officers for?
Well, here, I'll give you the backstory. Okay. So, pretty much how my club is ran is that there's an executive board and an appointed board. That together, executive and appointed, is 20 people, 20-ish people. Then we also include 20 fam heads, like family heads.
Okay,
so that's why. So they can run the families, because usually like we have like 400 members. There's gonna have 20 members per family. We have 13 families. So yeah. So that's why. Nothing crazy or anything. No biggie. No. I'm like thinking.
Yeah, we just had the 16 of us, and it was like 5 of them were execs. Everyone else was appointed, and then we'd pair up and make families. So we had like 8 families. So that's why our families were like so big. Bad.
Do you have like a mentor-mentee system?
Basically, the family is the mentor-mentee.
Oh, really?
It's not like,
permanent?
Huh?
Is it permanent?
No,
Really?
but it's not like permanent, but it's just like after like that year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're close to them, then yeah, it could be like permanent. Like, a lot of people would still like consider me their mom and stuff. After that year.
Yeah.
And I would still consider them my kids, but then they would also have like new parents.
Yeah.
From the new officer board and stuff.
Yeah, cause like mine's like similar way too. Like, oh yeah, like every year it's gonna be different, like a board, and then they have different parents and blah blah blah, or bigs and littles. That's what we call them. And then, but then we have like a separate system, which is mentor-mentee. For my club. And I talk about my mentees all the time, and I talk about how I have one mentee that's like me, and I did not like her.
Oh.
I loved her when I got her, but she made me really mad, and then I just kind of was just like, I'm done.
Alright.
Yeah. Because she just reminded me too much of myself, and I didn't want her to follow my path, and she is not following the path. I can't tell her to follow my path because she's her own individual person, but I'm just like really mad. But yeah, I like kind of stopped talking to her because like the last I talked to her, she ended up losing her own mentee.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. She ended up talking mad shit about her mentee when she was drunk. And I was just like, you cannot fuck up this bad. And then she said, and then I, like, you know, I have my minor in psych, I'm just really good at manipulating people or whatever. I don't know. Like,
she said it, guys.
I'm a good gaslighter. That's why I do tarot card readings. No cap. Everyone says that. They're like, damn, you're really good. You know what you're talking about. I'm like, no, I don't.
I'm just gaslighting you.
I'm just gaslighting you.
You fools. You
don't
fools.
gaslight for real, though. If you gaslight for real, don't do that shit. If you gaslight in tarot cards, it's okay because it is positive. It is. I'm making sure that you guys work up your potential. But yeah. But it was very interesting. She sent me a message, and I hated it. So I reworded the entire thing. And I was like, send her this. And it still was not enough. And then I was like, damn, it was that bad. We're like, oh, she could not forgive her. And I was just like, yeah, no. But yeah. I thought it was very interesting. Also, she got really butthurt with me. Because she was like, oh, I was showing favoritism. Because I have 4 mentees. Over her twin, I guess, because I got both of them together, and I was just like, "Girl, she remembered my birthday. Like, what more do you want from me? She remembered my birthday. She got me a gift for my birthday. First off, when I saw you for the first time, you didn't even acknowledge me.
Aww.
How am I gonna like you as a person if you be doing this shit? You know." So, they're just very interesting. Like, people. Oh, my gosh. I'm, like, thinking.
That's why me and Tiff get along. We're, like, total opposites.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
In every spectrum, we're, like, total opposites.
That's why it's so funny. Like, when I talk to Melina about something, she would just give me the opposite. Like, she would just, like, tell me something else, but in a completely, like something that I would just completely not do. Like, we'll be talking, right? And, like even our attachment styles, I talked to her, oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like, literally, Melina and I's attachment styles literally are such, like, opposites. You guys thought that freaking anxious and avoidant attachments is the opposite? No. It's me and Melina's, which is mine is fearful and hers is dismissive. So literally it's giving like, oh, Melina don't love me, and then she's like, okay, peace out. That's literally how the system goes. No, he said one is good at Val, one is not.
Whoa! That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy thing to say. Yeah, I'm the one that's not good at it.
Oh my
that's
god.
Me.
Yes, totally. God. I'm gonna label you know my immortal girlfriend. It'll boost me.
No, stop.
That is so funny. I don't know if I feel like you wouldn't see it, but there's this guy on Twitter, right? And he's like, oh, I forgot what he said, but he was like, I'll boost you. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's like flaming him. They're like, dude, you're only immortal 1. How are you gonna boost? How are you gonna... I was like, god damn. Yeah, and it also had a photo of him like showing his hands. Like those, you know, the corpse. Those corpse motherfuckers with the chains and shit.
Yeah, the little veins.
This man working out his hands. Just for this photo.
And then he does little finger push-ups.
Dude, yes. That is so funny. I'm like, let me look for it. But yeah, apparently he like deleted his entire Twitter because he got roasted to death.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Nothing crazy. Wait, let me see this. But yeah, I think he was talking a lot of shit to, I guess, Game Changer girls, the Game Changer players, wow. And that's why he got flamed. That's why.
Yeah, you don't do that, especially not to Game Changers.
Exactly. Unless they're really like, they're not supposed to be there, like, you know, cheaters. True. Or people that are just nasty, you know, like, you know, some people are just really mean, and I was just like, can't do it. And one of those people, me, but I'm not a Game Changer, so it works out. It works out. Yeah. So, I mean, I was gonna ask you a question, but I don't think you'll know the answer.
I'm gonna try.
I was gonna ask you, what is your most your first memory that you remember. She's like, no.
The thing with like my memory is like something has to trigger it.
Okay.
Like I can recall like certain things, like a lot of things, right? But it has to be triggered. So yeah.
GG's, guys. It didn't work.
GG's.
Yeah. I know you're going back to Vietnam. When was the last time you went to Vietnam?
I went, was it sophomore year of high school? Or what?
Remember anything about it?
Oh yeah, I do remember. So that was my first time going to Vietnam. Not counting the time when I was like 2 years old. I don't remember anything, but so that was my first time visiting Vietnam. We stayed at my grandma's house. My dad's side of the family is a very interesting bunch. Yeah, I think most of my when I say I don't have trauma, that's a lie. I do have trauma, and most of it comes from them.
She blocked it out.
I did. They're an interesting bunch. Yeah, they're a lot better now, but definitely when I was younger, like I hated them. A lot of like my self-esteem issues stemmed from them, stuff like that. So when we went over to Vietnam, we went for a whole month because my dad got laid off. So this was the time when he was like, okay, I'm gonna use that money, blah blah. We're all gonna go to Vietnam for a family trip and have fun for like a month or so. We get there. My grandparents are like kind of rich over there. You know, my grandma is actually an old famous singer in Vietnam.
Oh.
Yeah, like if you ask your older Vietnamese grandparents or parents, they probably would recognize the name Phung Hong Ngoc and stuff like that. But so they had a house which we stayed at, but they have their like new renovated house next to their old house, right? So we get there, and the first thing they make us do is clean the old house.
Oh.
And we're like, what the fuck? Like, we came here to vacation, not to clean your house, blah blah blah. And my mom was like not having it, so she made me, my brothers, and her. We like locked ourselves in our room, and our dad cleaned it. Right? Our dad did the whole. Cause like we're like expecting a lot of times, like when my dad's side of the family like does something bad, my dad doesn't tend to like stand up for us a lot sometimes. So it's like, okay, if you don't want to like stand up for us, you go clean the house. We'll go sit in the room. And it was like dead rats and everything and stuff. But like the reason why she wanted us to clean the old house was for like good luck.
Oh.
I guess.
Is it on New Year's?
No, it wasn't around New Year's.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, whatever. So like, yeah, that was like the first thing that happened when we got to Vietnam. There was a lot of things I wanted to do. Like I wanted to go to Ha Long Bay. I wanted to like ride motorcycles and stuff. But like our grandparents like were like, oh no, it's dangerous. Don't do that. Come with us. So it's like, guys, if y'all ever go back to like the motherland, don't tell your extended family. Just go by yourself. Anyways, so it's like, yeah, they wouldn't allow us to like ride the mopeds and things like that. So like late at night, my entire family would sneak out at like 12 a.m. We'd hire these college students to take us around on their mopeds because they'd be like, oh yeah, we want to get like English practice. So we talk to them in English and they try to talk to us back in English, and in return they just take us around the whole city at like 12 a.m. at night, which is really fun. Like we went to all like the cool local like college spots actually, which is super neat. And then we went to Hanoi. No, not Hanoi. Hoi An.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember Hoi An the most just because it was like so pretty, like all the lanterns and everything. It's like a whole different world. And then the shopping, everything's so cheap. The food was so good. Like I love Asian food. Like anything other than Asian food, I feel is like very heavy. Like I can't eat a lot of it. I don't eat a lot in the first place. So it's like I was eating a lot in Vietnam. I ate a lot of fruits. Like you can get tropical fruits everywhere. Stop on the side of the road and be like, yo, give me some of that. Awesome. Walk like 5 minutes down. Yo, can I have some of that? It was crazy. Like I love like walking to cities and stuff. And then like we went to the beaches, Da Nang. My
Yeah.
grandpa actually like owns like a little farm in Vietnam, so we like visited that, and it's really cool because it's like a coconut farm. So
Oh.
when they have to harvest the coconuts, they hire monkeys to climb up and drop the coconuts down. It's so cute. But yeah,
Oh.
Vietnam was really fun. Other
Interesting.
than like, other than the grandparents, kind of. Yeah. Other than that, it was fun.
Yeah, because like when you say that, I'm just like, I'm be straight up. I think the problem is my dad. Like, cause like, oh, I think it's just because me, like how I look. My mom, I have my mom's body structure, and she's so skinny, and I still get these comments to this day. They're like, "Are you unhealthy? Like, are you okay? Like, are you eating?" Like those types of questions. Just because, like, oh yeah, I'm really small, and then I'm just like, guys, this is my genetics. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to
Right? Like,
Yeah.
you're born like this.
Yeah. But the thing is, it benefits me in my family. Like, oh yeah, like I never get any comments because like my sister, she's a lot thicker than I am. So now she's considered the oldest kid. Like everyone thinks that she's the oldest kid and I'm the younger kid. And I'm like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a good thing.
I'm not down for that. But yeah, everyone thinks that she looks old and they always think she thinks she's fat. And I've never had that problem personally. But she always gets said that, and then she always gets like, I think like that's why she doesn't like mess around with either families. In either family, she's just like, yeah, I always get comments about like how I look and what like apparently they have really issues with her having long nails, like the fake nails, fake nails, and I was just like, because they're like, oh my god, like she's very like new, like that, yeah. I know, but like to them, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like hella big deal because like she started really young. That's why. So, and I'm just like, but yeah, it's very interesting. But I always been like favored in body, in like my body, because like they're like, oh yeah, it's chill. But then, my grandparents always be like, you need to eat more, you need to eat more. But then like when they stopped doing that, that made me insecure. I don't know how. Yeah, because like they like I've been hearing this my entire life, and in the 1 year they stopped, I was just like, oh my god, I think I'm fat now. I'm not. I'm really like so puny.
You're so light.
Some like the wind can lift me up. I'm being straight up. Like literally the wind. Like when I walk in wind, I struggle. I'm be straight up with you. I'm not fat, but in my mind, my grandma saying that makes me feel like I'm fat. Just because like it's like a mental thing. Because like, oh, my family, like, what is it? Diabetes is very known. Where the genetics, those genetics,
Yeah.
like go down the line, and I'm just like, oh my god, I think I have diabetes, and I can't, like always freaking out. But yeah, but those genetics though, I don't want them. Like I was just like, what is it? Like they have a lot of health issues, so I always get nervous about like getting tested for stuff.
Do you go get your yearly checkup often?
Girl, I haven't gone to a checkup since I graduated from high school.
Same. Everyone keeps telling me that I need to go because like I guess, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do live a kind of unhealthy lifestyle now, but and I think I was like highly anemic at some point, last year and stuff like that. So it's like I literally like could not get out of bed. And they're always like, you need to go get a checkup. I'm like, okay, I'll get one later. I just keep pushing it back.
Yeah.
Dude, the body thing, like that's crazy because like, I'm like the opposite. Since I like grew up playing sports, like gymnastics was my first sport, right? So I was like actually like really muscular for a kid my size, and like I had a six-pack and everything. And it's like after gymnastics, when I broke my elbow and I had to like move to different sports, like I was like growing a lot of muscle mass, and like my grandparents would always be like, oh, you're too muscular, it's ugly, blah blah, you need to like stop playing sports. And so that's like when I would get like super insecure about my body. And now that I don't play sports because I'm graduated and I have nothing else to do with my life, I've like lost all that muscle mass, and now they're like, "Oh, you're too skinny." Oh, I was like, "What do you want from me?"
Yeah, I think they just want to complain at this point.
I know.
Yeah, no, I think that's just what's happening. Like they just want to complain. But yeah, I'm not trying to think. I don't think I had a lot of issues with like my dad's parents, like my grandparents from my dad's side. But just because I never see them often, and they're very like grandparent, like they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna feed you really well, and then we will send you off. So yeah, but according to my dad, my dad said that like he gets hella trauma from from his parents, and I'm just like, oh, I've never seen it because obviously I wasn't there, but like I'm like not surprised. But also, my dad told me about a story about how he used to like swim in a river or something every day through a river just because he's quirky. And then he like
well, so quirky.
I don't know
So
what
funny.
or like I think he told me a story about how he tried to like go to the Philippines and he got caught and then he ended up getting sent to America or something. Stuff like that. I don't know. He would tell me a bunch of stories and I'm just like, is this what's happening? I'm like, oh, I don't want to go back to Vietnam. I haven't been there. I've been there since I was 2. I don't know. Yeah. My parents
Do you remember anything?
In Vietnam?
Yeah,
no,
since you went when you were 2.
No, definitely not. But I see photos of myself. My mom tells me all the time that how I almost died multiple times. Almost.
In Vietnam?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she fucking gave me food poisoning. First off, food poisoning. Second off, I almost drowned. Third off, they left me unsupervised and they fucking allowed me to climb upstairs. But it's not the safety stairs. It's just the holes, like in the hole in the middle. So there's gaps in between the stairs.
Oh,
yeah. I guess so.
So you almost slipped through one?
No, but I just climbed up and then they're freaking out and I was just like, I don't know. But yeah, my parents love going on trips when I was 2. I don't know why. Did your parents do that? Because you're the oldest. So like my parents went on hella trips when I was 2. I don't know why.
They went to Las Vegas a lot. I had a lot of pictures of me in Las Vegas.
Yeah, because I went to Vietnam. I also went to like SeaWorld. And that is where I got pecked by a flamingo. If you didn't know that. I have photos of me in Disneyland also. Like they're like traveling the most when I was 2. My sister gets so mad. She was like, why did you go on all these places but I wasn't there? And I'm like, dude, I don't remember any. I don't remember the shit. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Yeah, she gets mad.
Like, it doesn't matter. We both weren't there at this point anyways.
Exactly.
The only people that were there were our parents.
Yeah. It's so funny. I cannot. But yeah. Still love my sister, though. I absolutely adore my sister. But also, my sister's so random. She sent me a photo myself of me when I was 3 years old in a bunny costume. Like, randomly. No context. She just sent it to me. And I'm like, why the frick are you looking at my photos? That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, why is she looking through my photo album? Because I know it's in mine. Because we have our own separate photos. Oh, wait. How many photos do you have compared to your other siblings?
Well, I think I used to have a lot, but
Did they get destroyed during the...
Yeah, they got destroyed. A lot of our pictures got destroyed during the flood, and also when I was younger, like all of my baby pictures were in a computer. But that computer also got destroyed.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't have a lot of like infant pictures of me, but my brothers do. So we have a lot of pictures from like the Facebook days. So like when we were like early elementary, yeah, my parents love taking pictures and posting on Facebook. So we have a lot of that. But like when I was like a baby, we don't have much.
I see. Yeah, because I was like, I have like 4 to 5 albums.
Wow.
And then my sister has like 2. Which is kind of crazy.
They got lazy.
No, that's the thing. like I told you, right? Like I was raised by my grandparents, but like they had her longer. They had my sister longer than like they usually had me. So I was just like, what the frick? I guess like they loved taking photos of me when I was a baby, like baby photos. So literally, there's like 3 albums of just like 1 to 2 year old photos. That's it.
Cute.
And I'm just like, y'all. Yeah, she also gets mad about that, like how like there's less photos of her, and I'm just like, do you really want photos taken by our parents? Like you seen like like my sister is always the camera person. Always. Do you take photos for your family? Are you the camera person for your family?
No, that's my mom. My
really?
mom loves to take family photos. Me and my brothers don't really like photos.
Oh yeah.
Well, I do like photos, but like they get annoying after some time, right? Like the amount of pictures that she wants to take. So I was like, I'll let her take like the first couple of photos, but then when you start getting to like 20th photo, it's like, Mom, please stop. But my brothers don't like photos at all, so yeah.
No, I'm like saying like legit. My sister would take like when my mom would go out with her friends, she would ask my sister to take photos for her.
Oh, for them. Yeah.
Does your mom do that for you? Did your mom do that?
Yeah. Oh, take a photo of me. Okay. I'll take photos for people. I don't mind taking photos for people. It's fun, but I don't like to like be in the photos.
It's okay. Let's see. How about Moon Festival? Do you ever celebrate Moon Festival?
The Moon Festival is the one in August, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, because like my church, it's a really big festival at my church. Well, not now because I don't really go to church.
Oh yeah.
But when I was younger and I would like get dragged around by my parents and my grandparents, we would go to like the festival a lot, and we used to like help volunteer because a lot of the scouts would like run some of the booths, and I was also part of the scouts. So
you were in that?
Yep, I used to work the booths, you know, like a little slave that I am. But anyways, so I would like sell drinks to like other kids and like do like the game booths and stuff like that. But other than that, it was like nothing really. IRL Power World for real, no. You just see like, cause it's like the big tent with all the adults and all the food, and then we have like the little game tent, and it's just a bunch of little kids like working all the booths. Like it's crazy, but it was fun. It was fun during those times.
Cause I was like thinking, I was like, oh, like that's like similar to like what I did at my church, where we were part of like a group, like a kid group, and oh my god, I will never forget this moment about this girl who stole all of my DS games from my house. Like because she lived close to us, so then we would try. So we're pretty much carpool, right? So it's one week when we have, because we have dance practice, we like my mom would take all of us, and then another week her mom will take all of us. So she came to our house one day waiting for her mom to pick us up, and then literally she stole all of my games.
Aww.
All my games. I'll never forget about that moment. I was like, what the frick? But yeah, I remember like she like taunted me by bringing a game, right? She was just like, my cousin gave me these games, and I was like, these are such specific games. That are like, oh, that look just like my games. And I was just like, what the frick?
But Did you ever like confront her about it?
I was really confused. And honestly, I was just kind of let it be. I think I was really gullible. I kind of knew, but I was just like, oh, it's either like my cousin or her. And I'm like, my cousin literally has her own DS. She has her own game, so like it doesn't matter to her. So it's her, and I was just like, I never like told my mom about it. I was like, maybe I should have. But honestly, I was also not really good at confrontation. My mom loves.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like literally, my mom is like me and her are the same. We love friendship. Friendship is our thing. Like friendship keeps us alive. So it's so bad to the point where like literally she will not believe her children. It's really bad. It's real. It is so bad. But yeah, that's why I got beef with my mom. Sorry, but that's why I got beef.
No.
But But yeah, she loves her friends. She celebrates instead of celebrating Christmas with her family, and like she does Christmas with her friends, which is why I don't go home. Yes. Yeah, like literally. Oh man, like we don't even celebrate Christmas with our grandparents anymore. She just she just decided we're gonna have a huge party at our house on Christmas. Just cuz. Oh my god. So yeah, that's just my mom. She loves a good party. Yeah, she's
like very social.
Oh, yes. My mom is me, but like 30 years older.
Yeah.
She loves
Do
weapon.
you know what's that 16 personalities thing?
Mine or my mom's?
Yours.
Last time I checked, that was ESFP. So entertainer.
Wow, I'm just like you, but ISFP.
Stop right there. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Oh my god. I heard that you're rare though.
I think so. I never meet other ISFPs. It's so sad.
It's okay.
Where are my homies at, bro?
It's okay. That doesn't mean you'll get along with them. It's fine. I feel like the 16 personality is really hard, cause like I'll be thinking like I can get along with a certain person, like the certain like type, and apparently I'm incompatible. Yeah, like I forgot what it is. I think it's probably like ENFJ. Cause I think at the time I was ESFJ instead of P. So yeah, I don't know, but just interesting. One day I'll find out my mom's, and I'm pretty sure it'll be like mine or some shit. I imagine her just like being like the same exact one as me. But yeah.
I like reading into it. It's fun.
Oh really?
I feel like it helps me understand myself better.
Oh, that's how I do the astrology stuff. The astrology stuff helps me figure out if I can get along with you or not. And it works, and it cooks really well. Like I can tell.
She's cooking.
I'm just being straight up. Like I can tell who I'm gonna get along with and who I'm going to literally have the worst time with. Like I already know. It's so bad. Like not even like from assumption. It's literally just like them being like a gaslighter, or like a fucking That's another word for not a gaslighter, but something else that is considered toxic. Other toxic people. Let's just generalize it.
They just give you the ick.
Yeah.
She has the little ick antenna.
Yeah. Elena, I lost my gaydar and I got this antenna that I guess gives me the ick when something happens. I think I just traded up. It's okay. All good.
The ickdar, yup.
The ickdar? Oh my god! Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, do you ever knew that like like the pinky, right? You know, I don't know if you've done this where the pinky is like a fuck you. It's like the middle finger. It's the middle finger for Asian countries. If you didn't know that. Put that shit down. Put that shit down. I'm being straight up, like my grandpa hates that. Like my grandpa literally hates it when we like when we pick our like pinkies up. He hates that. Oh my gosh.
Who do you think you are? What?
Quirky. Yeah, I got that before Panda. Is crazy. But yeah, and also I also learned how to say gay in Vietnamese.
Oh yeah?
A mobile? What a vibe Panda? Bidet. Yeah. That sounds like bidet, you know, the thing that cleans your butt?
Yeah. The toilet thing.
Literally. Yeah, so I was just like, but I learned that. That because literally I did that and he got really mad at me.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. Also, there's like another thing, but I forgot like what exactly like mannerisms they don't like. But yeah.
Did your grandparents used to like make you bow to like the elders when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, we talked about. I feel like you talked about this on stream about how like you had to cross your arms
Yeah, they
and
would
bow.
always make me cross my arms and like jow everyone whenever like
Mm-hmm.
we arrived and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like always ingrained in me. But like nowadays they don't like make the younger cousins do that, right? So like
Mm-hmm.
they don't jow anyone. But
Oh
it's
yeah.
crazy because like now it's so ingrained to me. Like I will bow to anyone.
Oh.
Like I went to the club one day, right? Like last year with my friends in Austin,
Uh-huh.
and we're all just chilling there. You know, I'm on my phone. I'm playing Sudoku on my phone.
Oh.
In the
That's
corner
my
of the
girlfriend.
club.
Of course she is
Yeah,
playing Sudoku at the club.
dude, I go to the club to just like watch over my friends or like be their
Mm-hmm.
DD later. But like for the most part, I kind of just like sit in the corner. I'll play on my phone or like sometimes they have TV up. Oh, one time they had Formula One up on the TV. I was having the time of my life, bro. Anyways, so I was playing Sudoku and then these
Mm-hmm.
guys walk past me, right? And I
Uh-huh.
noticed like one of them does a double take and he walks backwards and like he like says hi to me like they're trying to hit on me, right? And so
Uh-huh.
like I'm just like taken aback. I don't know how to flirt. So I'm just like, oh, hi. And then I bow to him. And then like they say some other stuff. I'm like, okay, blah blah. And then they leave. And then I sit there, I'm like, did I just bow to them? I'm like, wait, hold up. Fuck.
You think you're submissive, bruh?
No. I'm just so used to it. Like if there's like someone like who I don't know and like it's like my handshake, right? Like but instead
Mm-hmm.
I just bow. Like I met my aunt's new boyfriend and he's not Asian, he's white. So like
Mm.
either yeah. So like she was like, oh, and this is my niece Melina, and I was like, oh hi, nice to meet you. And then she was like, did you just bow at him? I was like, yeah. And they're like, why? It's like you guys used to make me bow to you guys all the time, so now I'm just used to it, bro.
You know?
I don't get it.
You know your
Mm.
club experience made me remember like my own club experience. This is my first and my last time ever going to a club. Like literally like a guy was hitting on me. I think he was like, hi, how are you, like hi or something, how are you doing? And I just kind of stared at him and I was just like what? Like what? Like oh, like I don't speak English.
Oh, yeah, just start speaking in Vietnamese.
Dude, oh my god. You know, that was just the vibe. Or
Dude, like going to the club, talking to people is hard. I don't get how like people
mm-hmm.
flirt. So like I have a pretty big group of like close friends back in
Mm-hmm.
college, and in Austin there's this thing called Sixth Street, which is literally just a street of clubs that they close off every weekend. Like
Mm-hmm.
cars can't go through. People are just walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go like every other weekend, like if they wanted to like go and party or whatever. And for the most part, like if you're a group of girls and you go to a club, you can get free drinks from guys,
Oh
right?
yeah, of
Like
course.
you can talk it up and guys will give you free drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But because like my friend group, we had like a lot of guys and then there was like five of us girls, right? Because we
Mm-hmm.
had so many guy friends around us, like we never got free drinks or like we never really cared to
Mm-hmm.
until it was literally the weekend of our graduation and all the guys were like, bro, how come you girls don't like go out and go get free drinks and bring it back to us? And we're like, because you guys are always near us. And we're like, okay, fine, we're gonna leave y'all. Y'all go get drinks, blah blah blah. And so like me and like this like bigger group of girls, because we had a couple more girls with us that night, they like started walking around talking to guys, or like guys would come up to them and they would like start talking to our whole group, right? And they were like,
Mm-hmm.
oh hey, blah blah, like flirting and stuff and like asking questions, and they'd be like talking up like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting in the corner like, oh my god, what are we doing? Oh my god, how are you guys talking to these people? Like they look
That's
like they're
so.
like 30 years older than us. Like, oh my god. And then they'd like buy us drinks and they'd hand it to all of us. Like there's 9 of us, right? They'd buy 9 drinks, they give it to all of us, and then like half of us would be like, we need to go to the restroom. We'll be back. We leave, we hand the drinks over to our guy friends, and then we come back. It was so bad. Sixth Street is whack. No, I didn't like it, but I went to to make sure my friends are okie dokie. But oh my god, I don't understand how people can like just flirt like that. It's
Oh
crazy to
yeah.
me.
I really
It's
cannot.
scary.
Yeah, like literally, like you guys see me on stream. Like I only flirt with women. Like straight, like literally when I like, oh my gosh, like when like a man flirts with me, I'm very like, oh. And then I just move on with my life. I turn my head, go back to my game. I can't. Oh,
I don't know what to say. I'll just like laugh and like awkwardly walk away.
So I feel about like a lot of people, but yeah, yeah. Let's go to the next topic. Do you think that Vietnamese is a very aggressive language?
Yes and no. It depends on the accent. Well, no, the dialect that you're speaking. Like I think northern that's. I think northern dialect is very pretty actually. Like I think Vietnamese could be really really pretty. Yeah, like Vietnamese songs. So most of the time it's always singing like northern dialect. I think like especially the recent like V-pop songs and stuff. I think they're actually like, very pretty. But if it's a southern dialect, yeah, I could see where it's a little aggressive. Yeah. So it's like yes and no.
Wait, what dialect do you speak, Elena?
Technically, I think I should be southern dialect, but I pronounce a lot because like both of my parents are southern. But I think I pronounce a lot of things like northern people. Just because I like it better. But also, I don't speak Vietnamese a lot anyways. My Vietnamese is so trash. Like, don't ask me to speak Vietnamese. One time, I went to the Vietnamese grocery store and I was walking around by myself, and this grandma comes up to me.
What did they say? What did she say?
Oh my god! Oh, so she's talking to me in Vietnamese the entire time. I can understand like simple Vietnamese, but I can't speak it back. So it's like I had to speak to her in like broken Vietlish, right? So she was like asking, "Oh, when does this milk expire?" Blah blah, and I was like, "Oh, I was like reading the date, and I was like, expires like and it was like September, so I'd be like, when is September? It's like the 11th." No, it's the 10th. Yeah, I'll be like,
September is 9.
Oh, 9. My bad. I'll be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Jin of month. The Jin month of
Oh.
It was so bad. I was like, I'm never doing this.
Because usually when you say it in Vietnamese, you say the day first and then you say the month. So you say ngày, ngày, and there's just say like 28, and then you say tháng, and then you say the month, the number.
That's what I couldn't remember, like ngày and tháng. I was like, I don't know what month and day is, so I was just gonna say Jin. Month.
You just said 10. Bro. You just said 10. September is 10.
Oh my bad. This is why like don't ask me to speak Vietnamese, bro. Like
this is what you should do, okay? You say this sentence to elderly people. You say, "Oh, con big nói tiếng Việt." If you say the word "sa," that word "sa," it means literally GG's. They'll be like, "Damn."
GG.
They'll be like, "Oh my god, you speak Vietnamese so good." Just by that one sentence.
Then they're gonna expect good Vietnamese out of me.
No, they don't. You say "sa," that just means like you can literally go either way. You can go. No, that literally, I'm not even capping. Like literally, there'll be days where I literally don't speak good Vietnamese, and they'll be like, "You still speak really good Viet." Because I think the standard now to speaking Viet is so like not even bare minimum, but like below, like maybe like 3 to 4 different belows before they get to. That's the standard now for people that can speak Viet. So
yeah,
it's okay. Is that it? Please tell me there's more than this. Tell me.
Chào ngoại, con đi về. What else did I say?
Hey, do you know your blessing stuff for that?
Oh yeah, my prayers. Oh, for that?
Yeah,
No,
you know.
Joke, joke, Tiffany. I wish you.
No, not the I wish you.
No, I can't.
I never got to. I think I was like, no, I remember like how to say that now because you're like putting that in my brain. It's just like
How do you say it?
gunchup why you used to quit and then you say and then you say some lam tam doi, which means like you like live longer. You live like live long time, and then like, but I'm gonna be straight up. I stopped saying it because like I've gone to college and I never come back. So they just send me my money when I come like when like literally like months later.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
so I never say it, but I know how to say it. And then like they're always impressed because they're like, "Damn, why do you remember this stuff?" And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. How do you celebrate that with your family?
Usually just go over to my grandparents' house and like eat dinner and stuff. And then they used to like make all. So it's like when we were younger. So we have like different generations of cousins, right? I'm like the first generation of cousin. So like how we used to celebrate it as kids now versus how like the next generation celebrates it is like completely different. Like when we were little, they used to line us up and they used to like make all of us say like the greetings and stuff in order for us to get the lisi, right? And nowadays, all the uncles, aunts, and like grandparents are so lazy. They just like come out with the things that here. That's it. We just go eat and then they pass them out and we're like, yay, bye.
That's the thing, like my birthday comes around that, so I usually get money for my birthday and for that. Like this year too, like my birthday's on the 7th, but that is on the 10th today or this year, and I'm just like, oh, it's also our year. Yo.
You're the dragon. Let's get it.
I think I told someone else this thing where like, oh yeah, usually the year of the dragon is the luckiest year, and most Chinese parents want their kids to be born on the year of the dragon. Yeah, I don't know, but that's what I've been told on the internet. On the internet.
It's true.
Yeah. Wait, did I ever tell you I'm allergic to fish sauce?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you allergic to fish?
No.
Oh. What else is in fish sauce?
Sauce. Duh. Come on, Melina. Duh. This the sauce part is killing me.
Oh no. That's so sad. Fish sauce is so good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink it anymore. Like, you know, I got it when I was 15. 15. I became allergic to fish sauce.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Maybe I drank it too much. You know?
Wait, are you drinking fish sauce straight up like shots?
No, girl. What the frick? Only a lunatic would do that. I'm not a lunatic. But you know, like, when you like...
Make that one of like your sub goals during your birthday. It'll be like sub link. She has to take a shot of fish sauce.
Dude, that would literally kill me. I literally would die. Oh my god, guys. My girlfriend wants to kill me. She wants to kill me, guys. She wants to kill me. But yeah.
Okay,
like,
it'll be a different sauce.
what kind of sauce? Soy sauce?
Ooh, soy sauce?
That'd be kind of interesting, no?
I think that would be so salty, bro. You and me drinking water for the rest of the night.
Oh. Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, but it wouldn't be as bad because I wouldn't die. You know, like think about the like, yeah, because like literally when I smell fish sauce, I cough.
Oh wow!
Like when I'm eating it, it like closes my throat. So
wow,
yeah, it's just a vibe. It's just.
Damn.
I love fish sauce. But you know what I love more? Peanut sauce.
Living.
Oh,
peanut sauce is good.
Living.
Living,
Guys,
sorry.
guys.
No, because like if you drink fish sauce, you're gonna die.
Guys, my girlfriend says she wants me to live. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't do it, Chet. It's not worth
love spring rolls. I absolutely love spring rolls.
Yes.
And because peanut sauce. But you know what I can't eat now? Benseo.
What? Oh.
Yeah, because of fish sauce.
Oh, you could not dip in fish sauce and eat it plain.
No, it is so bad when it's plain. I feel like sometimes, like, you know, like we always, like, make jokes about how, like, white people don't, like, season their food. I feel like Vit people also don't season their food.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we just use, like, dipping sauces. And so, like, if you eat it plain, you're done. You're absolutely done.
I actually quite like plain foods too, though, but...
Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Mina's my opposite. I have to eat something that's either really sweet or really salty.
Oh, I'm
very
either just
particular about that.
really sweet or nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just, like, my 125% sugar and my boba. Like, guys, I'm a lunatic. I've been told this. When I'm like, oh yeah, like, when I drink boba, they're like, what the freak is happening? But
Just
yeah.
like me. Oh my god.
Guys. Wait, you drink 125?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it depends on like certain places. So Gongcha, I get extra. T-top, I get extra. Cause like certain places like just don't make it sweet enough.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, the drink that I usually get, I have to get extra sweetness. So that's just kind of how it is. But oh yeah, like a winter melon, right? I thought that winter melon would be like really sour, but it's super sweet. Like it's literally just plain sugar, and water and milk. It's just like that. It's like it's like horchata for another fruit.
What's like your go-to boba drink?
It has to be a strawberry drink. I don't know what kind, but it has to be like a strawberry milk tea or like something with strawberries. Like my friends, my two best friends back home, I remember one time they were like, we really want to go to this boba shop, but they don't have any strawberry drinks. And I was just like, literally, you're not, like, I'm not gonna die if I'm not gonna drink a strawberry drink. You think that I'm gonna die? And I'm like, guys, I'm not gonna die.
It's not worth it to.
Oh my gosh. You know, this is gonna be a funny topic because you never dated. What do you think about dating a Vietnamese man?
I actually like wouldn't mind. I do tend to like Asians more because I feel like it's easier to relate to them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, I never dated in general, so I don't know how dating a Vietnamese man would be like.
Okay, let me give you the rundown. Let me give you the rundown. Or yes, like my experience with Cali men. Because I don't know, because you know how California is.
Yeah.
You know.
Cali Vietnamese men and Texas Vietnamese men, I feel are different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But also it's because like how Cali is, like, you know, Cali is like, we're the best, blah blah blah, everyone wants to come here, blah blah blah, you know, that whole shebang. So then, like, you know, we have a lot of entitlement in our state because we have too much pride. So it's kind of similar to like Vit men. Vit men also have a lot of pride. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would throw hands at Vit men now. Like, I talk so much shit about, like a certain area. Like, I told you about, like, OC, right? OC is, like, which is where, like, all, like, that's where, like, the Vietnamese community is. They're rich. They have money. That is where, if you have money, you live there. Yeah. It's, like, really, like, a house there is probably, like 800,000 or something. Some shit like that. Like, a lot of money. I don't know what the actual money amount is, but it's really expensive to live there. And only
it's, like,
Vit people.
Not even that big either, right?
Yeah. Only Vit people live there, though. Like, I remember, like, one time, I, like, think I was dating this guy, and then he was just like, oh, yeah, I really want to date someone that's the opposite of me. Right? And I was like, cool. I legit think we have nothing in common. And then he says to me, He says to me like, "Oh, I don't want to date you. You're not the type of different that I was looking for."
Not different enough, Tiff. Imagine.
Melina, I don't know
Hi, Chan.
what's wrong. Melina, I don't know. I don't think it's that. I think I was too different. Too different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, opposites attract, but you can't be too opposite. Like, you got nothing in common. What are you gonna talk about? Oh, hey, how's the weather doing? Yo, you got one thing in common. The weather is nice today.
Oh my god. I don't know about that. But yeah, just very interesting. Also, like, I had like another boyfriend who, like, why we broke up is because, like, oh, he didn't introduce me to his family. That's the rule, okay, Melina? Never date someone and doesn't introduce you to his family.
What's like the timeline like after you start dating? How early is too early? How late is too late to introduce someone to the family?
I mean, for us, like, oh yeah, for my circumstances, it's kind of different because we were in high school. I didn't tell my parents until like I turned 18. I turned 18. I was like, hey, guess what? I'm dating this guy. It's been 2.5 years. Goodbye now. I'm going to school. I'm going to school. So that's literally what happened. But I think that's their rule. Their rule was when I turned 18, I could date a Vietnamese man. And I did. And I was.
Wait, so before you turned 18, you could date any other man that wasn't Vietnamese?
Okay, no. Okay, their rule was, that is their rule, but you can't date someone for a certain, I don't know, I think it's 22 too. Like, they were like, you can't date anyone until you're 22. But if you date a Vietnamese man, when you're 18. That's their rule. That's their rule.
Interesting.
Not like it mattered to me. Like, I would just date whoever. Like, I don't give a I don't care. You know? But my boyfriend at the time had that rule where, like, you have to be 22. So, when we broke up, he was 21. And I have never been told... I've never... Like, his parents don't know I exist.
Wow.
And I've been dating her for fucking 4.5 years. Think about that. That's too long.
That's crazy.
But that's just me. But I think it's like,
so he also had the 22-year rule? Is that just a common rule?
Yeah, it's just like, when you graduate from college.
Oh.
That's it. I mean, when you get your degree, you can date whoever the fuck you want. That's the rule. That's why it's like the common rule in Vietnamese families, or I guess Asian families. And then they complain, and then they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, why don't you give me a grandchild?" I mean, I never had that problem, but but like apparently in other Asian families, they'll be like, "Oh, like why weren't you dating? Like why aren't you married?" Like that stuff, and they're like, "But you didn't let me date."
I'm literally having that problem right now, Tiff.
Melina.
Like, my grandparents won't stop nagging me about getting a boyfriend. And I was like, I swear, like, just last year, y'all telling me that I shouldn't date. I've never dated in my life. I've never been interested in relationships. And suddenly, all you guys can talk about is, oh, when is it your turn? Because, like, now both of my brothers are, like, dating. Or, like, my youngest brother had a girlfriend. They, like, broke up a year ago or whatever. My second brother just got a girlfriend now, so he like introduced her to a family. My aunt just got a new boyfriend, introduced him to the family, and now everyone's like looking over at me like every single time we go over to eat. Oh, when's it your turn, Melina? You need a boyfriend? Do you need help? Maybe when we go to Vietnam, I'll like hook you up with someone from Vietnam. I was like, no, I'm gonna stop you right there.
You know, you make hella money. If you literally if you give someone a green card, you'll make hella money.
True. I low key, like, part of me like wouldn't be opposed to having a contract marriage for money because I don't really care for relationships like that. I was like, yeah, but I don't think I actually do it.
But also, I think it's funny because I feel like you would fail because your memory is so bad. And you remember... you don't remember any of the stuff because you know they like freaking test you and shit. And you're not gonna remember anything. Melina's like regretting her decision.
Never mind. I wouldn't do it.
Never
What if they won't
mind.
sign the divorce papers? That's why we have to like make the contract. You know, the contract before we get married, uni. Where it's like after blah blah years, you have to get divorced with me. Okay. If they break it, they owe me more money
Oh.
for the rest of my life.
My girlfriend's making bank, guys, with her
Guys.
really bad memory.
Do you know how many contract marriage manhwas I have read? Like, I got this shit on lockdown. Come
I'm
on.
pretty concerned now, guys. That helps. My girlfriend is gonna be freaking contracted away.
It's okay. I'll make money for you and me, Tiff, okay?
Okay.
I'll make money for us. Don't worry. I'll be the breadwinner.
Dude, that was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, Melina told me, she was like, how are we so different? Because she always say, like, how are you always working, but I'm not doing anything? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just live my life.
We're living our lives like two different ways.
Yeah, we're like, we're on a coin, and we're just on one side. It's like night and day. That's me and Melina, night and day.
It's
Literally.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
You know, I got an interview to do a
Oh.
Texas school.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, but actually,
Oh,
I
so
got, like,
is
2.
that the one today?
wait, interview. Oh no, I have it on Friday.
Ooh, good luck.
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. I'm gonna slap the nervousness out of you.
She will literally do it. Send help, guys. I'm being abused.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, we'll see. I was just like, apparently I'm doing like 4 this week, and I was like,
Mhm.
I didn't remember. I don't remember. Nothing crazy. I only applied for 9 schools.
Only 9.
Only 9.
Only
Apparently,
9.
there's 206 options, and I only applied for 9. Nothing crazy. Nothing.
Yeah, space. You got it though. I believe. Everyone will be
Thanks.
praying for you.
Not the prayers. You guys know I'm not religious. You guys know.
You can pray to me and I okay.
Okay, apparently you guys heard it first. I have to pray to Melina, and Melina's gonna pray to her own God.
Yes. My own God. Where is my God? I am my own God, JK.
Guys, she's gonna go to church. She's gonna go to church for this.
You know what's so funny? Oh my god, my freshman year of college. Yeah, I'm the middle person. I'm the middle person, but also the only person. Yeah, JK. Freshman year of college, me and my best friend, so we went to the same college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my best friend is like she's very religious, or she's not like as religious now, but her family's very religious. My family's not very religious. Like we never went to church, blah blah blah. But then when we left to college, my mom pulled my best friend over and she was like, "Yo, Cece, make sure Melina goes to church." And Cece in her head is like, "Why is Gonancy telling me this? Gonancy doesn't even go to church." And she was like, "Okay." So then the rest of freshman year, like she never made me go to church with her. I was like, it's fine. But then there's like one day out of the entire year where it's like you're obligated to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, "Melina, you have to go to church today." And I was like, "Okay, fine. To appease you, I'll go to church, blah, 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 blah." So I went to the university church. And I always like sit in the back so that I could go to sleep, right?
Oh.
I sat in the back, but then someone sat down next to me and it turned out to be my VSA president. And so then I got really self-conscious and I was like, shit, I can't fall asleep in front of my VSA president. Like, what if he's like really religious and he thinks I'm like super rude? Like, I don't care if I fell asleep in front of like strangers, but since I know this person, I can't fall asleep in front of him. So then the entire time I was like sitting through it, I was like waking myself up. I was like trying to pinch myself to wake myself up. Like, I was like, can't fall asleep, Melina, can't fall asleep. I managed to get through it, right? A year or two pass, and my best friend and the VSA president, they end up dating, and they're dating now, right? So then I tell them the story, like, oh my gosh, the first time I met Beto, like this is what happened. We went to church, blah blah blah. I was falling asleep, and Beto, he was like, dude, that is so funny, because I thought the same thing. Because Beto's also not that religious. He was also forced to go that day, so went there. He sat in the back, and he was planning to fall asleep also. But because he saw me, he was like, shit, I can't fall asleep. So we were both just sitting there, like trying to stay awake together, and no one knew.
That is so funny.
I was like, oh my god, if only.
You know? Okay. This is my last question.
Oh,
I don't know. You gotta go somewhere. I told them that you're really busy.
oh, I don't have to. I don't have to anymore. It was just like if I could leave early, then I would go. But if not, then it's chill.
Okay.
I got nothing else to do.
So
I just had a bake later.
Okay. This is your question. This is the last question. What do you usually put in your banh mi? What specifically do you put in your banh mi?
I like banh mi thịt nướng. But I like extra bơ and pate. Like I love bơ and pate. That shit's so good.
Is it the sauce thingy, the weird stuff on it? Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what it is. I was just like, I'm just kidding.
Bơ pate, carrots, you know, like the normal vegetables, cucumbers, whatever they put in it. But I don't like spicy things, so I take out the jalapeno. The cow fat? Is it cow fat? Wait, Yini, are you Viet? Is it cow fat? I thought it was just butter.
I don't know. I just live my life and I just eat it.
Same. It's just good, so I eat it. It's fine. Let's not think too deeply into what it is.
About what it is.
Yeah, if you find out what it is, you're not gonna want to eat anymore.
Yeah,
just like
pig's blood.
Yeah, pig's blood. Dude, balut. I used to eat that shit up when I was a kid. I used to love balut. And then I was old enough to realize what the hell I was eating.
Oh, the duck?
And now the duck, I can't eat it anymore. Well, I can. I had to like kind of close my eyes and eat it. But
I like it when it has enough salt. If there's enough salt on it, I will eat it. But sometimes I get really nervous. This might like freaking wreck you, but like when I hit the bone, when I hit the hard thing in the egg, that stresses me out.
Yes, if it's like too developed and there's bone, like oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But if it's soft, then it's like okay. But I like the yolk best.
But yeah, thank you for being in the podcast. On me, straight up. I didn't write a script for this.
That's fine. We don't need a script.
You should write scripts for this stuff. I appreciate you, and I hope y'all love my girlfriend as much as I love her. Even though she's trying to be sent off and freaking being married off in Vietnam or whatever, nothing crazy.
No, I'm not. I promise. I won't go to Vietnam and get married. I promise.
She's gonna get married.
I'll come back. I'll still be yours.
I hope so. Like, hello? Is bare minimum shit here? Hello?
She's like, you better.
That's
you
my
better.
girlfriend. She said she's gonna still be mine after 2 months.
2 months.
That's kind of crazy. Okay.
I'll come back a whole new person, guys. I can't believe I'm gonna be gone for 2 months.
Oh yeah, she's leaving me for 2 months. And you know what? Who does she's leaving? Valorant, her literally like her other relationship that she has.
Who's gonna be my toxic relationship now if I don't have Valorant?
So you're living with your mom's parents, right? Your mom's.
My dad's actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why like I'm a little scared.
Oh.
Good luck. Yeah, it's 2 months. It is long, but I'm hoping maybe we'll see if I could do RL streams there, or if not, I'm just gonna vlog and post it on TikTok and YouTube. So.
And then she's gonna do the thing where she says, "I'm too lazy to edit it," and then I'm gonna ask her about it, and then I'll be like, "Okay, I think it's time to edit now."
Damn, she wrote a script for this, guys.
Totally not.
She knew exactly what was gonna happen.
Totally not.
Like she's pulling tarot cards and she's reading my future right now.
Alrighty, let's see. Okay, everyone say bye to Melina last time.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me, girlfriend.
Stop.
I'll
Wait.
see y'all next time.
Alrighty.
I'll see you on chat.
She will. Wait, I'm gonna mute you now. What happened? I need to do an application. Okay, let me turn off your cam. So they're gonna see you. They just be like, what are you saying? What is she saying? What is she saying? And be like, nothing, guys. I'm not saying anything.